The Unstable SMP isn't just another Minecraft server. It's one of the biggest content-driven SMPs right now, pulling millions of views within days across different creators. Every upload feels like an event. People aren't just watching for gameplay anymore, they're watching for what happens next. And that's what makes it different. Most Minecraft servers are about survival or PvP. This one feels more like a series. Every episode connects, every decision carries weight. It's structured in a way that feels closer to a Netflix show than a normal SMP. It's just like a real series. The characters kinda feel real. They have emotions and they react to what happened, and over time they change. You see the development. Characters who were once hard-headed and aggressive became calm. But here's the part you start to realize the more you watch. It's not completely random. At first, everything looks chaotic. Players get hunted, big alliances are formed, unexpected fights happen, but after a while it starts to feel a bit too perfect. That's when it clicks. The level of scripting behind it, and people end up trying to predict what happens next. And that's what I'm exactly doing today. I'm going to break down 3 theories that could possibly happen in the near future of the Unstable SMP. Theory number 1. Who is an invisible player? One of the strongest possibilities right now is probably Dolphin, and that makes a lot of sense. Dolphin is very known because of his PvP skills, especially with Dolphin's mastery over Minecraft's strongest weapon, the mace. And on the Unstable SMP, a mace isn't just easy to get, it's rare. And whoever obtains it is probably one of the biggest threats on the server. That would make a lot of sense why Dolphin was trailing wemmbu to get the mace, so he could be a threat to take over wemmbu and so that he could be the strongest player on the server. But I don't think Dolphin's only after the mace. In wembu's latest video, he obtained Egg-chan's book. Even though we do not know fully what's inside the book, we do know one thing. Egg-chan documents everything, and sometimes he keeps down coordinates or he documents whole adventures. Even though this may not seem as much as a threat, it's way more bigger than that. As in the book, Egg-chan could have possibly hinted where wemmbu got his strongest item, the orbital strike cannon.
Yo, what the hell?
And we know how deadly these orbital strike cannons are. And if someone like Dolphin obtains them, the server could be in chaos. But this is a very big stretch. However, the invisible player is most likely Dolphin, as their trims are literally similar, bro. But moving on to theory number 2. The Unstable SMP is going to split. In the Unstable SMP, more players are being brought in, as since parents fix the server spawn, there's an influx in new players. And even though this may seem as a good thing, it's kind of the opposite. The original players of the Unstable SMP are starting to feel a certain way. As they went through the chaos, they had to survive spawn when it was dangerous, when it was hostile, when you had to fight just to survive. That struggle is what kind of built the server. Since spawn is being fixed, things are becoming easier. The environment is less hostile, and to newer players that may seem as a good thing, but to the older players it feels like the identity of the server is being taken away, and it does not seem as the old players are willing to change. In Parrot's latest video, he gets framed for killing 43 old players, not just blamed but set up in a way that makes him look like the villain. And even though the situation was fixed, there's something that could possibly happen. Instead of Parrot being the only king of the Unstable SMP, with the old players' revolution, it's looking like it could possibly be 2. Arachnid is one of the players who tried to be the king of the Unstable SMP. But at the end of the election, he didn't win. But it seems as Arachnid is not giving up. And instead of Arachnid trying to kill flamefrags, Arachnid could possibly try and become the leader of the old players, which could completely split the server. Because in Flame's video, Arachnid had an entire army which seems to continue growing. And with the server split, it could cause one of the biggest wars on the Unstable SMP. But lastly, for theory number 3. Where was Mapic? 4 weeks ago, players thought Mapic was dead. Spoke literally hired Jumper Hood to find Mapic, but they couldn't find him. Until Spoke's latest video, Mapic was found. But it wasn't like Mapic was found, but Mapic showed up himself. But it's kind of confusing. We thought that Mapic was being held by the null, but all of a sudden, he's there. Like nothing happened. Even though his armor seems downgraded, Mapic is still there. And one guess I have is that Mapic was held by the null, but the null members probably decided to just give Mapic back, as they saw that Spoke was becoming a problem. So they probably gave up and just gave Mapic back. But that's one of many possibilities that could have happened. But if you made it this far to the end of the video, please consider liking and subscribing. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.